Rovers player at the moment?
Yeah, obviously really good. It's exciting. Obviously had a really good start to the season in the new league, and yeah, it's obviously so far so good. But we know it's obviously very early days. But yeah, it's positive.
You know, a squad that's full of talent and competition. How important is that to bring success?
Yeah, I think it was shown obviously last season. It was very much a squad game. We used a lot of the squad, and I think that's what got us the success over the line, especially the way we play high energy. It's going to take a lot on the lads, so it's important obviously to have the rotation, but also the lads coming off the bench as well, to bring that fresh energy and see the games out. So yeah, it was important obviously last season, and yeah, it's obviously the same again this season, and yeah, I think we've done that. The difference from the lads coming off the bench as well. Yeah, it's massive in our success, and everyone knows that.
Not only that, but you know, Grant has spoke to us a lot about how even when players get dropped, or you know, they're not playing as much as they think they should, they don't really sulk. They just crack on and get on with it and support the team. Is that such a key factor in the success that Doncaster have had in the last few years?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, yeah, people like that, and we've got a whole squad of them. Is massive. I think obviously fans may only see the 90 minutes on a Saturday, but a successful team is everything and what they do day to day, every single training session, everyone at it and challenging each other and keeping the standards up. You know, you might not be featuring as much as you want to, but obviously with the right attitude and how it means training is even more important then. So obviously keep your standards up, because then you're ready when you're called upon come Saturday.
How have you found your own performances this season, Harry?
Yeah, I think they've been all right. I've been obviously the results have helped with that. I would like to contribute with a goal. I feel like I've had opportunities, and but obviously that's not just my game. I'm not going to just judge my game on that. But yeah, I think I've fit in well. Obviously, I know where I've got to improve, and I'll keep working on things. But yeah, I think we've had a positive start, and it's a start that we can sort of know where we're improving, but also got a lot of confidence from it. So yeah, it's an exciting one, and yeah, I've had, like I say, I think I've had a decent start, but I know there's more to come, and yeah, in a new league as well, against obviously better opposition, you need to be even better. So obviously that's the aim, is to play as much as I can and keep learning.
I was going to ask you, do you set yourself any goals or targets, before the start of the season, looking ahead?
Yeah, obviously not everything's judged on stats, but obviously you have sort of a number of goals you want to be sort of hitting and assists, and I think it's important not to get too et up on that, but also you just want to improve each season, so you would just want to better maybe the season beforehand, and obviously not anything too unrealistic, but then also have a target to sort of look for and keep pushing yourself every game and every session, and it helps to obviously when you're working hard in training and maybe things that you need to improve on and doing the extras, it's sort of, yeah, it's just something, a key focus. So I think it's important, but obviously at the end of the day, it's not just judged on sort of goals. Your whole performance is what you do for the team and the role in in the team as well.
What's it like being a part of that kind of attacking threat with the likes of Luke Molyneux, Gibson, Middleton, and Sharp, and etc.?
Yeah, no, obviously it's brilliant. They're obviously really good players who can obviously change a game in seconds. They've got the ability to beat players, and yeah, so sort of my role, I'll try and win the ball back, high energy, and help support them. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's I just know to get the ball to them, and they can beat the men 1v1s and put crosses in the box, and it just means obviously more chances for them and also for me as well. So yeah, it's an exciting sort of style we play, and I feel like it suits me, and yeah, obviously when you've got players like that, even coming up against obviously the better teams in this league, you know that they're more than good enough to win games for you, which is a really good feeling.
You signed a 2-year deal with the club last summer. Promoted as champions, going into this season in League One. But how nice was it for you to know that you didn't have to worry about contracts, especially when it was such a busy time at the club this summer?
Yeah, exactly. That's the sort of, when you're in contract and you've got another year, but it is nice. It's not always the case. Obviously, you have some summers where things are just maybe a bit up in the air. So yeah, it was nice to, obviously we achieved our goal. We won the league, and it was nice to have them few weeks where like you say, you wasn't really thinking too much about the football, and you could have that total physical and mental rest. So it was important for me, and it was something that I took advantage of, and was happy and content in sort of that summer, and then just looking forward to obviously playing in League One.
How important is that, Harry? When you can almost completely switch off mentally and physically for a couple of weeks after such a busy season last year, and obviously looking ahead to this season, which has already been mental in terms of the schedule. Yeah,
exactly. You just sort of, I think I've learned as I've got older as well. Like sometimes when I was younger, I'd maybe be like too keen and too obsessed, and then it can take over you. And I've sort of learned as I've got older that you do need that rest. It's a long season, and you need that sort of, like you say, that reset to then have that energy and the enthusiasm coming straight into the start of pre-season, because obviously pre-season's tough, and like I say, we had 8 games in August, which is just I've never experienced that before. So it's like you say, it is massive to take that, and I think you can have real gains of having that few weeks where you can switch off.
And Owen Bailey's obviously up for the Player of the Month award for August. What's he been like, his performances so far this season?
Yeah, obviously he's proper leader, and as you can see, the goals that he scored and the winners so far this season, he's a great player, and I think he's played consistently now for 2 seasons. Over 2 seasons now, playing every single game. It just shows just the sort of professional he is, that he can do that, and he churns out great performances week in, week out, and it's a massive thing for the club to have someone like that. And we as players obviously don't take him for granted, and know he's ever reliable and always available as well, which is a massive thing in football.
What's he like as a captain?
Obviously I've had played under captains that may be a bit older than him, but obviously he brings that new freshness, and he still has that professionalism, and all the lads like him. Do you know what I mean? You can't not like him. He's a likeable character, and he gets everyone on side, and he leads in that way, and by example as well. So I think it's massive, and it just sums up the sort of person he is, that everyone likes him, and he deserves everything he's got so far this season, and we're looking forward to what he can push himself and take on for the rest of the season.
Another player that's obviously a little bit older than Owen, but has got so much experience, is Billy Sharp, and he showed again why he has performed so well at this level and above for so many years on Saturday. Yeah,
exactly. His performance on Saturday was just up there again, and for his age, and for someone to just love the game so much and have so much enthusiasm, and again always available, never injured. You wouldn't know he was 39. Anyone who come to that game, you wouldn't know that his age was that when you watch him. And even day to day, always available in training, showing the same sort of passion, wanting to win. Having players like that in your team is a massive motivation, and massive for especially the young lads to learn off. That's what it takes to have a career like Bill's, is giving 100% every day in training, and having that will and enthusiasm for your job in football. So there's no surprise. Obviously fans only see it maybe 90 minutes on a Saturday, but we see it every single day, and there's no surprise that he's had the career that he's had, and we're lucky to share a changing room with him.
Finally, Harry, just a look to Wigan. What are your thoughts on them?
They're a good technical team. Like, we've obviously done some work today on them. I feel like looking at the games that they've had, they probably should have maybe more points than what they currently have, with the sort of chances they create. Play quite expensive, technical attacking football. So it's going to be a very tough game, especially going there on their pitch. So we know that we've got to be right at it to get something from the game. Again, it's one we've got ourselves in a position now that we can just be positive and confident, and sort of look forward to the games and play with sort of that no risk, and just sort of give 100%. Like throughout the whole 90 minutes, and the lads come on, and we can just see what that day brings.
Maybe a good time to go and send that away crowd away with it being 6 wins on the spin.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I don't know how many he's bringing, a few thousand, I imagine, again. You just look at the teams that we're playing and the grounds that they're going to, and exactly. And if we can be on the front foot, that's what they expect from us. So we need to make sure we bring that every game. The come in their numbers, and they're always loud. You know what it's like away games, and you can use that to your advantage as well. That sort of no fear and got nothing to lose. We're going there to try and get something. So we need the fans with us, and I'm sure there will be.